Hi, my name is Adam Haber. I am the CEO for a website, insurancequotes.com. We are an insurance portal where consumers will visit our site and fill out lead generation forms to try and save money on auto insurance, home insurance, life insurance, health insurance. And it really is critically important because people are looking to save a lot of money today. And what better way than to analyze the insurance rates that you're paying now and get the same coverage for lower fares or lower rates. You know, I'm a really big fan that lead generation technology is here to stay, obviously. One thing that I think is really exciting is what's called form to phone, where in essence, somebody would fill out a lead form, and when they hit the submit button, as soon as they hit the submit button, their phone would ring, and they would pick up, and an insurance agent or a carrier would be defined as Geico, Allstate, State Farm, would be on the other end to speak with them. So the immediacy of that response is critically important from a consumer's perspective because they're feeling the attention quickly, and also from the perspective of the insurance companies because getting that consumer on the phone that quickly enables them to have a better chance to turn that into an insurance policy holder. I've been in the internet lead generation industry for about 6 years. My first 3.5 years was in the education lead generation space, and now as the CEO for insurancequotes.com, my full-time focus is on the insurance landscape. Well, I'll tell you what, starting in the education lead generation space, there's a big need there to connect prospective students with colleges and universities that offer programs that they're looking to take. In the insurance landscape, one thing I did want to mention is that if you look at insurance in general, it's a very boring, non-exciting thing to have to buy. And what has happened recently is the marketing budgets of companies like Geico and Allstate and Progressive, what they've done is two things. Number one, they've put a fun face on a faceless, boring product. And number two, because they're making people more aware that they can save money through their fun commercials, more people are coming to the internet, they're going to Google, they're typing in cheap insurance quotes, cheap insurance rates, and our site, for example, is getting more visits because of the marketing dollars spent by these large insurance companies. So thank you Geico, thank you Progressive, thank you the Aflac Duck. We're all benefiting from that. For companies like a car brand, you mean? I think internet lead generation is going to eventually be a part of every industry's marketing initiatives. Right now, because of education, debt consolidation, and insurance are doing it because there really is a direct to consumer sale. I'm Joe Smith, I want to save money on my car insurance. I go to the internet, I'm at work, what better time than to go to Google and type in cheap insurance rates and get response back from the insurance companies. I don't think that the companies like Ford, Chrysler, Toyota, and other industries, they don't quite get how to fully implement those initiatives right now. I say yet because they will, and there's plenty of good talent out there, and once they locate it, they can really put them on the path to maximizing their internet marketing initiatives as well. I think no question, if you look, I've spent many years before the internet. I used to work for a radio station. I've worked in out-of-home billboard advertising. They're suffering, those companies are suffering. You look at newspapers, some of the largest newspapers in the country have closed up shop. You look at radio stations, they're hurting for revenue as well. So I really think that there's always a place for other media, but what I really feel is that media like TV, radio, newspaper, they're eventually going to have to play the game like that insurance or internet marketing offers. And what I mean by that is they're going to have to charge on a pay per performance model. For example, I may call up a radio station next week as the CEO for insurancequotes.com and say, look, you usually charge us $200 for a 30-second radio spot. How about you run my spot and I'll pay you for every lead that we're able to generate from that commercial. Because they have inventory to fill, right? There's a 24-hour day on a radio station. Better to get some revenue out of those commercial spots than nothing. So I see that as sort of how they're going to merge together, and they're going to take on more of a pay-for-performance model, the other mediums. And I think also we're a small company, we're a profitable company, we're a successful company, but as a CEO, I'm a big fan of low risk, high reward opportunities. And we have that leverage because we are building a successful business. And if they want our business and they want to be part of our growth, they need to prove to us first that they're worthy of delivering what they say they can deliver, and that's through pay performance. Well, when you look at education leads, okay, there's a number of ways to factor how much a college or university will pay for a lead. Number one, is it a campus that is in the middle of nowhere that only wants to reach students within a 20-mile radius? Well, if you want that, okay, but you're going to pay for those leads because they're damn hard to find, right? There's a finite number of people within 20 miles of Topeka, Kansas. So maybe those leads will cost you $60. If you're a school that will take students from all over the country, like an online school, the leads may cost $25 or $30 because they can cast a wider net, and students from all over the place, including those in Topeka, Kansas that other school wanted, are fair game. So those leads would cost less. In the insurance space, a little bit different. The insurance space, the best way to describe it is, if you're an auto insurance policyholder in Chicago, the policy costs X amount. So an insurance company will pay, there's less variations on what those leads will be paid for by the insurance companies. That's probably the best way to say it. I've been to a number of trade shows in affiliate marketing, lead marketing. LeadsCon by far has been the best show I've attended for a number of reasons. Number one, I think they're well represented. The exhibitors, they're very diverse, and there's really a lot of things to learn about and see if there are initiatives that could help enhance our business. I think also as a CEO for InsuranceQuotes.com, there's a lot of high-level, C-level people here for me to speak with, and that's a really good way to help grow our business. So I give LeadsCon, if I had 3 thumbs, I give it 3 thumbs up instead of just 2. How would I explain to Joe Public how they can make money on the internet? Look, I think what I would recommend is find a product or a service that you're interested in. That's business 101. If you're going to be in business for something that you're passionate about. Do some research, go online, and see, are there sites that exist that offer what you do? And if so, there's nothing wrong with copying what they're doing. I don't mean, very important to differentiate. When I say copy, I mean perhaps build a site that has a similar look and feel. Do not copy the content. Google will slam you in the search results. It's called copy scraping, where you basically will take the content from another site, articles, content, press releases, copy them and paste them on your own site. Google will put you out of business if you do that, if they catch you. So do research on what you love and see how they're doing it. Call up and ask questions. I've done that quite often in my life, where I'll call up a company that I think I may have interest in getting involved with and ask a lot of questions. No better way to learn than from the companies themselves. All right.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Nothing else too much, except the show has been great. Can I say hello to my kids?
Yeah.
Justin Haber, 12 years old, Kaylee Haber, 8 years old, I love you. And maybe your dad is now considered famous in your eyes because of this interview, so thank you.